and welcome again to my kitchen. I thought to share today with you what kind of juicer to get, because that can be quite tricky. There are so many choices out there, and so I thought to share how I went about it and what good points or talking points are. What to look for when you buy a juicer. First of all, you got to be certain for what you want to use it, i.e. what do I want to do? Do I want to make a smoothie, or do I want to make a veggie juice or fruit juice? Because if it is a smoothie, go here and get a blender. If it is a fruit juice, go here and get a real juicer. And I will talk about juicers today. So because I'm thinking you perhaps want to make veggie juice, going from the last video that I shared with you. And I find this machine brilliant. I've had it for 2 years, using it almost every day, and no trouble whatsoever. What's important to me is that the yield is good, and also the materials that I used. And that was tricky for me, because I would have loved a stainless steel machine. That's the gold standard. If you have the budget for it, by all means get one, because they have a twin gear and they go against each other like that, and they extract the most juice as far as I'm aware. And the stainless steel component, which is food grade, you know, you won't have any shards or anything going into your juice. Which brings me to this. So let me show you what this consists of. So, because the core of any juicer, if you can take it apart, which by the way is an important thing too, how easy does it come apart, right? The core piece though is this thing. That's the auger. And this one is U10 plastic. And I tried really hard to get a stainless steel one because I didn't want to use plastic. This is a compromise, because with a stainless steel, let's say Angel juicer or twin gear juicers, you're looking at about $1,800. This machine, which is an Omega juicer, it looks like an Oscar juicer. I think they're both equally good. I'm not sure, I've never used an Oscar, but the shape and the form and the principle is exactly the same. And this cost me about 500 New Zealand dollars. So it's the next best thing to the gold standard. So I compromised there. And bar the plastic use for the auger, I am super happy with this machine, because it has a 15-year warranty. I would look for that as well. If the machine only gives you 1 or 2 years, I wouldn't go anywhere near it, because there are better deals out there. And so that's 15 years on the engine, which is the most important bit. And you know, everything else you can replace quite easily. So there's a brush that comes with this to clean the nozzle, which brings me to the next really important point, and that is how easy is the machine to clean. Look for that for sure, because if it is a hassle to clean, if you spend half an hour cleaning, you won't use it every day. I can tell you that right now. I'm not a prophet, but I can pretty much tell you that one. And so how easy is it to clean? How long is the warranty? What are the materials made of? It's likely going to be toughened up plastic like this one. When I did the research on this, I could not find any stainless steel single gears that actually, I don't think there was a single one out there. And but by all means, it's been a while, so do your own research on this. My preference would be a stainless steel machine, definitely. And the second best thing is this. So how easy is it to assemble? It's another point, right? So this is very easy. I can put this together in, I don't know, I didn't measure it the seconds, but wait a minute, this way. It's very easy to assemble. Just takes a few moments, and then you can start juicing. Well, if you don't get stuck. Here we go. So like that, and you fit it in. Like that, and you're basically ready to go. You don't even need to use this. I sometimes do it, sometimes don't. And you do that, and you press the button. I'm not plugged in, but that's it. So you want it to be easy to handle, easy to clean, good materials. This is a masticating juicer. Let's talk about that. That's another distinction. A single gear masticating juicer, opposed to a centrifuge operated system, which I am not too keen on. The advantage of the centrifuge juicers is that they have a big chute. You can put a whole apple in and it just juices it away. It's brilliant for that. But the disadvantage is that it actually develops heat, and that can denature the proteins and enzymes and all the goodies that you're actually after when you're juicing. So I'm not a fan of those because I am a serious juicer, and I want the best quality, and so I would opt for this kind of system rather than a centrifugal juicer. If you just want to make orange juice in the morning, then a simple hand, you know, the little these things do the trick. You don't need a high gear or bread machine such as that. This is actually quicker and easier and faster for orange juice in the morning. And that brings me to hand-driven juicers. When I first started juicing, I didn't have a sweet fancy machine such as this. I used a hand juicer, and that is about 80 Australian dollars, and for Kiwis you gotta order it in Aussie, as far as I'm aware. It's called the MK2 juicer, just Google that. And if you're on a budget and if you want to do wheatgrass or barley grass, this is a fine little juicer, and it'll hold for a year or two. One word of a wee warning is that what happened to me was the auger was plastic, and it had a steel cap, was still enforced, and because there's a lot of pressure when you juice in here, and that pressure eroded the steel cap, and I never saw shards in the juice, and I didn't notice this for quite a while, I think, and then it was cracked and it was too late. So beware that happens. But if you want to start juicing, and if you are wanting to grass juice only, it may be a good option to start you off with, and you can grow your own wheatgrass as well. Mine is down there somewhere, not here at the moment, but else I would show you. It's just a tray, you have the grass in, and you just grow it to a height of that, and then you just have a fistful or two in your juice. Which is another point, a centrifugal juicer cannot juice grasses. A masticating juicer can. This thing can juice most anything. It can even make nut butters. It can make spaghetti if you want that. So it's a multi-use machine. I only use it for juicing, but it has, I think, about 10 functions or something like that. I'm focused on veggie juicing alone, and I greatly enjoy that. So let me see what else I did have. Warranty time is a good thing. So 15 years, I think Oscar has 25 years even. And that is where you recognize quality. Sure, you know, you pay a little more in the beginning, but if you know what, $600 across 25 years, nothing really. And you get the benefit of the juice every day. So it's actually a pretty easy equation there, I find. And I think that's all my talking points covered. So yeah, get into juicing. It's a fun thing to do, it's tasty, it's delicious, and it's a great addition to a healthy lifestyle. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, have fun with this, and let me know how you go. Always happy to hear from you. Have a good one.